We have a major update on Bojan Bogdanovic. As most Knicks fans already know, Bogie is dealing with a left wrist injury. It's causing him a lot of discomfort, so much so that according to recent reports, he had to have an x-ray on the wrist due to the discomfort. We're going to break down exactly what those x-rays revealed and so much more today. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. And make sure you have notifications turned on so you don't miss a second of the new content. And now, let's get started. Bojan Bogdanovic is dealing with a wrist injury. Bogie has looked sensational for the Knicks off the bench in the postseason. He's been hitting key buckets, key three-pointers, and the non-Brunson minutes when he's in the game have looked very good because we haven't had to worry about scoring because he's been hitting shots and understanding his role, and that has been sensational. But unfortunately for the Knicks, every time something goes right, something else goes wrong. And for Bogie, it's that left wrist. We knew it was an issue before the playoffs started, as highlighted here in an article/tweet by Chris Persiani. As we see here, Chris states the following: Knicks forward Bojan Bogdanovic is going to give the left wrist a go for the 2024 NBA playoffs and is not expected to miss any time because of today's wrist arthroscopy. In short, he'll test it out and see. No significant surgery for now. Again, this was the update given to us before the playoffs started. This update was given to us before we knew the Knicks were going to face the Sixers in the first round. Keep that in mind. Bogie is a shooter. When you're a shooter, you don't want to have any little thing nagging you or bothering you because it can take off of your focus from shooting, and if it does, you're likely going to miss some shots. So the fact that Bogie is dealing with a wrist injury and still coming into the game and having an impact is definitely good to see. It's good to hear, and I hope he can continue to play for the Knicks without any issues at all. But like I mentioned to start the video, because of the discomfort he was experiencing with that left wrist, he had to undergo x-rays recently, and this is what the x-rays revealed. Shout out to Steph Bondi of the New York Post for giving us the following information. Bojan Bogdanovic said previous x-rays on his left wrist was negative. According to Bogie, it's sore. It does hurt. That's what it is. I'm trying to get better doing my treatments. That's how it is right now. It's about rest and treatment. But right now, I cannot get the rest. So at the end of the day, it's either you are playing or you're not playing. So I'm playing, and I don't want to complain about it. Much respect to Bogie. Regardless of how he feels, any discomfort, it doesn't matter. The x-rays were negative, and he has some discomfort with that wrist. It is what it is. He's getting treatment, but it's obviously not going to get better overnight. He needs rest, but he can't rest it because he's currently playing in the playoffs for the Knicks, and he would rather play than complain. That has to be respected. Shout out to Bogie for wanting to have an impact and be part of the playoffs for the Knicks. I absolutely respect it. And hopefully this Knicks team can close out this Sixers team, win the series in 4 games, sweep them, and that way we can go back to MSG, rest, recover, give Bogie some more rest days, and then hopefully get our next second-round opponent and take care of them as well, too. Even though Bogdanovic is dealing with this wrist injury, he is not listed on the injury report. And obviously, he's not going to be because he's not going to complain about it. He's not going to sit out because of it. He wants to play. He wants to be part of the game, part of the playoffs for the Knicks. So because of that, he's going to be part of the game. He's going to be on the bench. He's going to be available. If you were worried or concerned that this wrist injury would prevent Bogdanovic from suiting up or playing for the Knicks, you don't have to worry about that. Bogie is not going anywhere. He's not sitting out any games. He is going to continue to come off the bench and continue to have an impact for this Knicks team, and we need it. You could say that Bogie and his impact was one of the main reasons the Knicks have won these last 2 games. He has had a great impact off the bench. The shooting that we didn't have last year, we have this year. And even when we have to go to our bench, we don't lose the shooting. If anything, we gain more shooting. It gets better. How else can you explain what the Knicks have been doing? Being able to win these games that nobody else has us winning. It's because we have a belief in each other, we play for each other, and we know we can trust the shooters that we have. Bogie, he's trusted. Jalen, trusted. Dante, trusted. Every single shooter we have on this team in the rotation is trusted. They've earned that trust. through sensational plays throughout the regular season. Bogie has started to have more sensational games to end the regular season, and he's brought that with him to the postseason. You can't ask anything more of this man. Playing with a wrist injury as well. Respect to Bogie. I'm very thankful that the x-rays were negative. I'm thankful he's going to continue to play for the Knicks in the postseason, and he's going to continue to give everything that he has when he's out there on the court. You can see it. He's dealing with it. It's hurting him. It's causing him a lot of discomfort. He's always pulling at it, nagging at it, always putting his other hand around it and trying to get some type of relief, but still staying in the game, not saying anything, still shooting lights out. Bogie doing that for us. I am so very happy that the Knicks made the trade during the trade deadline to get Bojan Bogdanovic on this roster, because the reason they made that trade was for moments like this during the postseason, and he has absolutely delivered. Credit to Leon Rose, credit to Tom Thibodeau, and absolute credit to Bogie. I have a good feeling about this Knicks team. They are proving things to me this postseason that I thought they never could do, especially with their grit and their resiliency. No matter if the game seems out of reach, it doesn't matter to them because they're coached by Tom Thibodeau. No game is ever out of reach. They're going to fight. They're going to claw, and they're going to try to win each and every possession and each and every game. And that's what they've been doing. The Sixers may have more talent, but their talent isn't 100%, especially their MVP in Joel Embiid. He's dealing with so many different issues, eye issues, knee issues, all of these other type of things, and he is not 100%. The Knicks are taking full advantage of that. We don't hope he's injured. We want him to be 100% because the Knicks would rather beat the Sixers with no excuses. If the Knicks beat the Sixers now, when the Knicks beat the Sixers now, it's always going to have an excuse around it. Oh, well, the only reason the Knicks beat the Sixers is because Joel Embiid was not fully healthy. You know what? We can't control who we're playing or who's in front of us. We just have to take it and run through them. That's what we're doing with Philadelphia. Joel Embiid is being put out there. He is playing. He wants to play. He's dropping 30, 35 points. So clearly he has an impact. Is he fully healthy? No. Clearly he's not. He has knee issues. He cannot see right. And the fact that he's putting up these numbers with all of these issues, that is much respect to Joel Embiid. Not a lot of players would play like that or be able to put up the numbers that he's doing. So he deserves that respect. He deserves credit for that as well, too. But he is also risking his career by playing these games against a physical Knicks team. Absolutely he is. The Philadelphia 76ers should know better. They should not be putting him out there because even though Joel Embiid out there gives them the best chance to take a game for the Knicks, it does not guarantee them winning any games. It doesn't matter, in my opinion, whether they play him or not. The Knicks are going to beat this team because they're not fully healthy. They depend and they rely on Joel Embiid. That's how they go. He is not fully healthy, therefore the Sixers are not fully healthy. They cannot hope to beat the Knicks. Try as hard as they might, they're not going to win this series. And I'm very happy to say this Knicks team is closing out the Sixers team as fast as possible. You want to say that's in 4 games? Cool. 5 games? Cool. Either way, you know what it sounds like? A Knicks second round appearance in the postseason. And that's exactly what we wanted. We wanted to get back to the dance that we left last year. We didn't want it to end so soon. And this year, I don't think it's going to end that soon. I think the Knicks are going to pull through, push through, and get all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. Whoever awaits us there, good luck to them. Because this Knicks team is going to be an incredible out. Beating them in a 7-game series, good luck to whoever the Knicks are going to face there. This Knicks squad is here. We are looking to go up 3-0, and I think this Knicks team can do it. I think they have the fight in them, the grit in them, and the hunger in them to beat the Philadelphia 76ers, head on to the second round, and make noise even then. Because let's not forget, we have home court advantage in the second round as well, too. And that's going to go a long way with this Knicks team headed all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. But what about you guys? What do you think about these latest reports about Bogie, the x-rays being negative on his wrist, and his comments about not wanting to sit out and wanting to play? Let me know in the comments below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans. Peace.